Let's have your weather first forecast here as we head into our overnight Monday into Tuesday. You know, it's still steamy in St. Louis. There's no question about that. The high temperature was 95. That was held down during the day on Monday because we had so much cloud cover for the first part of the day. Fog developed and low clouds just around sunrise, a little bit after, and it stuck around into the early afternoon in the metro area. That kept us from getting a little bit closer to 100. Still felt like it was as high as about 115 around the metro area this afternoon. Morning low temperature was only 81 degrees, and we're not really dropping all that quickly tonight. Temperatures sliding back through the 90s into the upper 80s, close to 90 degrees in St. Louis. There's a limit on how low those temperatures will go because the humidity levels are so high. When you walk outside, you can feel it. Dew point temperatures close to 80 degrees right now, and that's making it feel like still at 9 o'clock on Monday night that it's 104 degrees in St. Louis. Of course, that's better than Omaha and Lincoln, where it feels like it's even worse. Lincoln right now with a heat index of 111. So around St. Louis at this point, we know it's hot. The dangerous heat is going to continue for a few more days. The peak heat index the next few afternoons, 110 to 120. That likely will be the case for Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then by Friday, it starts to back off a little bit. So a break will come as we head into the weekend. But to get us there, at least through Thursday evening, we have the excessive heat warning for the entire St. Louis region. So overnight lows around 80 in town. Outlying areas, you're not getting a lot of relief in the outlying areas either. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. So let's talk a little bit about heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Heat exhaustion is kind of not as serious as heat stroke, but it's still a serious thing. So the symptoms of that, including faint or dizziness, excessive sweating, you know, in this kind of heat, if you're not sweating, it is a big problem. But you'll have a rapid weak pulse, maybe even some muscle cramps, could have some nausea and vomiting, either case. But here's the thing, that could be heat exhaustion. Heat stroke is that throbbing headache. You've stopped sweating. Your skin is red hot, rapid, strong pulse. You may even pass out. And that's a different scenario because you need to call 911 for heat stroke. But heat exhaustion, in most cases, if you can get to a cooler place, air conditioned is preferable. Drink water, maybe take a cool shower if you haven't passed out, you know, and kind of decompress and cool your body off a little bit. You don't want to do it drastically, but slowly. But that heat exhaustion can get a lot of us. Heat stroke can put you in the hospital for sure. So this big upper level dip in the jet stream out west picked up the remnants of Hillary, slingshotted it into the northern Rockies. So that's this moisture that you see streaming up across Idaho into western portions of Montana, heading up into southern portions of Canada. That's actually the tropical moisture from Hillary. Nothing really happening close to us. This is Franklin, a tropical storm down here. That's in the Caribbean, south of San Juan. Could impact Hispaniola here. Not sure exactly what's going to happen with that. This is a disturbance that's likely going to become Tropical Storm Harold down off the coast of Texas. That should have no impact on us, but they need some rain in Texas. So here are the highs for the next 5 days. Saturday is the day we finally get a break. Not only are we down to 91 for the high, which is just a little bit above average, but we also see the humidity levels drop off. Between now and then, humidity stays high Tuesday and Wednesday. Maybe it eases a little bit Thursday. That remains to be seen because we will have a front trying to approach us as we head into Thursday and Friday. So we'll flirt with record highs here as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday. We'll see if that happens. We do know for sure, though, that the moisture is going to be in the air. And, you know, we saw it with a high of 95, even without getting to 100, it still felt like it was close to 115 with the humidity levels being so high. That humidity will smack you as you walk out the door again Tuesday. And, you know, in some of the areas where you've got cornfields or soybean fields nearby, you may very well be looking at the heat index approaching 120 degrees for a time during the afternoon. This is Thursday. It's still there, 110 to 115 for most of us. By Friday, it looks like it's starting to ease back a little bit. But more likely than not, the excessive heat warning is going to get extended into Friday unless we can find that cold front to get in here a little bit sooner. So, spend as much time in air conditioning as you possibly can. Check on your neighbors, especially the older folks. Make sure they're staying safe. Drink water, lots of water. You can even do the sports drinks too, especially if you're outside and sweating a lot, because you'll lose some of your electrolytes and all that good stuff. So you need to kind of, get out of whack on the sodium and potassium. Kind of strange things can happen too. And the biggest thing is just take frequent breaks. Don't overexert yourself. Yes, it's hot. And yes, we can get through this. But these numbers are pretty substantial. And it's not just the actual temperature. Again, that combination of heat and humidity makes this just really difficult to deal with. And the cumulative effect over several days here, because this started Sunday. So we're in day 2 of it. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go, or 4 more to go to make it 6 total. So that's a lot. Next week's looks a little more tolerable, but what we also don't see here is really much of a chance for rain. It doesn't really look like there's much of a chance for rain over the next several days.